Truth.
64% of what?
Of millennials are not, or only 64% are convinced that the world is a ball. The world is a circle. That the world is a, what is it, a spheroid? Is that what it's called? Oblate.
I mean, I'd like to see how that question
spheroid?
was asked.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because if they know that we are oblate, and the thing is asking, is Earth a ball? They'll say, no, we're an oblate ball.
Pause. I mean, that whole thing seems like crowbarred in anyway. Like the polls are always who's making the polls. Just seems like a ridiculous point of view anyway. But I mean, he's always saying oblate. It's either a ball or it's not. Surely. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh.
We're slightly wider below the equator than at the equator, so we're a pear-shaped oblate spheroid.
But it's not a pear that you would find normally. If you found that pear, you'd be like, this fucking pear that's shaped like a ball.
So these differences in measurements are so small that if you found it on the ground, you would say this is a perfect sphere.
Right.
Let me tell you how good a sphere it is.
Right.
All right. You ever see the schoolroom globes, the geographic globes? And you rub your finger over Nepal, and you get the Himalayas. Yeah, and you get the Rockies. And you say, oh, that is a gross exaggeration of reality.
Yes.
Do you realize if you took Earth with all of its mountains, valleys, and hills, and shrunk it down to the size of a cue ball, it would be smoother than any cue ball ever machined.
Pause.
Really?
Yes.
Just let that sink in for everyone, really. There's nothing to say about that. Just the magic of mathematics and science, I guess. I mean, let's just, take that as face value, I suppose. Yeah.
Yes. Think about it.
What?
Think about this. Joe.
Really?
Joe.
Everest?
Joe, chill. Listen to me.
Damn.
You ready? Okay. Do you know the deepest part of Earth's crust?
No.
The Marianas Trench, off the coast of the Philippines, in the Pacific Ocean.
That's the deepest part.
Deepest part. It goes 6 miles down. Okay.
Oh, okay. So, okay. I was
without digging.
I was thinking of the depth of the crust itself.
No. Just access to the deepest part of Earth's crust, the lowest point on Earth's surface, the Marianas Trench, right off the coast of the Philippines. The highest point on Earth's surface, the tip of K1 of
K2. Is it K1 or K2?
Pause.
Japan.
I mean, earlier on, you even hear Rogan say Everest, and to say K1. I've never even heard of K1. Turns out K1 is the 22nd highest peak. But he doesn't even know the difference between fucking K1 and K2. He's an astrologer for NASA. I mean, what's that about? Is he an absolute idiot? Is he like a gimp who doesn't know stuff from like when he was 10? I mean, I knew that when I was 10. I'm not a smart person at all, obviously. But what? What the fuck? Oh, let's carry on.
I think it's K1. Well, why would you name the tallest peak K2?
That's a good point.
I'm just
right.
I'm not a mountain climber, but I'm just thinking.
Where is K1?
K1, it's the Himalayan mountains.
Okay.
In Nepal.
Pause. I mean, he doesn't even know that. He doesn't know that it's K2, and K2 isn't the tallest. But he doesn't even know that like K2 is in the Karakoram in Pakistan, not the Himalayas. I mean, it's a small point maybe, and trivia doesn't mean you're intelligent just because you know trivia. But the fact that he doesn't even know that just seems fucking weird. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Isn't it in Nepal? I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's say, how high up is that? Well, it's 28,000 feet. So it's like 5 miles up. Okay?
Right.
The distance between the lowest point on Earth's surface and the highest point on Earth's surface is 11 miles.
That's here to the Comedy Store.
That is less than the length of Manhattan.
Whoa.
Yet we are 8,000 miles in diameter. And those 2 points are very far separated from one another. If you were a cosmic giant and you came up to Earth and you rubbed your finger over Earth's surface, it would feel as...
Pause. A cosmic giant? This is his science now. How big is this cosmic giant? It's ludicrous. He's either completely taken the piss or he's an idiot. I don't understand. He's an absolute idiot, I think. But he can't be too much of an idiot. He can't be that thick. He can't be that stupid to know about K1 and K2 and it's not Everest. Everyone knows Everest. Most people know Everest. He's just an idiot.
Smooth as a cue ball to you.
Wow.
Like your head. I should have said like your head, Joe Rogan. Like your head, just like your head. A big, beefy, meaty cue ball head.